Good morning to all. Also, I'm going to present the success story of organic farming training conducted at Center of Excellence in Millets. Before going to success story presentation, I would like to share few information about our center. Actually, this is a only center available in Tamil Nadu for small millet research. It was established during 2013. It was situated near the Tiruvannamalai, sir. Actually, this is the regular centers for ICRIP, DES, and NFSM breeder seed production, NFSM frontline demonstrations, and tribal subplan SC/SP programs. And also this center having some external projects like VCS on vermicompost, VCS on bioinnoculant, MSP program, revolving fund program, BSP program, DFI, and TNIMM programs. The main mandate crops of this station is finger millet, little millet, foxtail millet, kodo millet, banyan millet, and proso millet. We are conducting research in these crops only, sir. The general climatic condition of this area is we are having the 23 acres of cultivable land with an average annual rainfall of 1074 mm. We are having the different type of soils, that is red loam soil, red sandy loam soil, and clay soil with a neutral pH. After the establishment of the station, for the past 9 years, we are released nearly 7 varieties from all the small millet crops. And this year also, we are going to release 2 more crops from proso millet and foxtail millet. This is one of the variety which is released from our center is Some ATL1. ATL refers the name of the village, that is Attiyandal. It's called as little millet. This crop is mainly suitable for Kharif season. This crop is having the semi-compact panicle with high nutrient rich grains. And another one variety is Thinai ATL1, that is foxtail millet. This is also very well suited for Kharif season, and there is a non-lodging sturdy. It has a non-lodging sturdy culp and drought-tolerant variety. Is highly suitable for some hilly regions like Karamandurai in Salem districts. And another one variety is ragi, that is finger millet ATL1. This is the variety which is suitable for both irrigated and rainfed conditions. This variety is mainly rich in protein content and calcium content, and it also having the high flowering capacity compared to other varieties. And another one variety is Panivaragu, that is Proso millet ATL1. This is a very short duration crop which is highly preferable by farmers, and it's suitable for mainly for rainfed crop, that is Kharif season, June, July, and September, October seasons. It produces profuse tilderings with high drought tolerant capacity. And in Varagu, we are released nearly 3 varieties, that is ATL1, ATL2, and ATL3. These are all the varieties. Normally, the farmers cultivating the long duration varieties more than 120 days, but we are released only 1.5 to 110 days varieties. That is ATL1, that is high milling outturn, that is in 54% outturn, and also it has a very profuse tillering, nearly 30 to 40 tillers we have. We can see in fields. And another one is an Varagi ATL2. That is an yearly duration variety compared to other varieties, and highly drought tolerant variety. And Varagi ATL3, that is Kodo millet ATL3. This variety having the specific character of uniform maturity and non-lodging plant type, and also the yearly duration of the variety. And not only the varieties we released, and also the lot of technologies were released. Lot of the technologies were developed to the farmers in this present year. Regarding the training program, we have conducted organic farming training during 4/10/2021 to 9/10/2021. In this training, nearly 28 rural youths were participated in this training, and we have conducted 24 sessions regarding this training. The first one is we are conducting the first session is we are conducting pre-evaluation training. That is the evaluation of farmers' knowledge before training, what they know in this organic farming. We prepared one questionnaires and they are fill it in the question papers. Based on that, we have decided the other sessions, what they know and what will we do for the for trainees. And another one is session is introduction importance of organic farmers. Why we conducting the training to the farmers.
Sir, we organize the farmers and we just ask the questions, what they know about the organic farming and why they have come for this training, and what we are going to give them in theory as well as with the practical classes. We inaugurated the session with our Dean, Agricultural College and Research Institute, Valavichanur nearby, and as well as we have the progressive farmers, those who are already doing the organic farming, and as well as the resource person from Department of Agriculture, NGOs, and as well as from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University departments, soil science, breeding. As the first session, we told them what is the importance of the soil health. So when we are planning for the organic agriculture, we should be very much thorough with the soil health management. So we started with the composting technology, how we can compost the farm waste and as well as the other materials available and byproducts from the processing of the agricultural produce, and why we have to do the composting, what are all the methods, in what are all the ways they can compost the material. So we have told them the soil health preparation. Then the next important thing is the biofertilizers and how they can manage the fertility condition in the field. So we have told them what are all the biofertilizers, bacterial sources and fungal sources, and what is the approximate nutrient content of the material. For example, what will be the nutrient content of the farmyard manure and farm compost, vermicompost, and the other straw like things, what will be the nutritional content and how to quantify them, what is the need for quantify them. Otherwise, if we are not knowing the nutritional content of the compost, how can we apply for the crops? So how to calculate them? So for example, if we want to apply 40 kg of nitrogen to the millet crop, what is the equivalent, at least nearing to 50% or 75% of the nitrogenous fertilizers available in the compost what they are applying. So that sort of quantification we have told them how to calculate that one, and what are all the application method, how they can apply the compost to the field. Very interestingly, the farmers were learning about the biodynamic farming. So coming to the organic farming, we should necessarily use the all the available natural resources. For example, sunlight, how they can use the sunlight, how they can use the monsoon rains. Likewise, we have given them as well as the biodynamic birds. For example, in our vernacular language, we will be calling as keel no canal, male no canal, summer no canal. So, likewise, how it is important, the sign of the moon, and in what way that is important with the pesticide application or drying of the produce in the threshing floor, when they have to dry. So, likewise, we have given them in depth knowledge of the biodynamic farming and who first invented that one, who are all farmers in using the biodynamic farming in our nearby area, and we showed them how to use this biodynamic farming. And practically also we have demonstrated them how to prepare this, for example, kombu uram. So the using the animal horns, died diseased horns of the animals, so we can use the materials. And necessarily we have to follow the integrated farming system based on the soil condition. If they are going in for a wetland condition, what are all the available choices of integrated farming, and if they are using with the garden land, what can they do for the integrated farming system. if they are having the animals, or if they are having the backyard birds, or if they are having ducks. So different components of the integrated farming and necessity of the integrated farming, how they can be benefited with the integrated farming for their income, we have told them. And we have shown the garden land and dry land integrated farming system, which were already available in our farm. And then organic crop production technology. So luckily the crop what we are dealing with are the millets. So naturally they are the least input requiring crops when compared to some other crops like sunflower or the maize. They require more of input and fertilizers. Luckily these millets, small millets especially, they require very minimum of input and nutrients. So what they can do means, to start with their organic farming, they can go for the millet crops. And we have told for each and every crop. So for millets, how they can go for the organic production technology. For pulses, what they can go for organic technologies. Oil seeds, how they can incorporate. Totally we cannot go in for organic cropping. Instead they can use the oil seed crop as the intercrops. So like this we are given the crop production technologies in the form of organic farming for available crops, vegetables, fruits, orchard. So we have given them the crop production technology for the organic cultivation. Then we do have elaborate field visit. And what is the necessity of biodiversity? Nowadays we are using the bioform. We are showing them as exhibits and all. So what is the necessity for the biodiversity, and what is the relation between the biodiversity and the organic farming? And then we have given them the organic weeding methodology also, how they can reduce the weeds, and as well as the weed management. And organic input preparation, so that is very common one in the organic farming. So we have taught them all sort of input preparation, and even how they can use the solar power for making the ganajiva mridam type of things. And we have used the organic bio fungicides for the plant protection measures, and how the mixed cropping or the varietal components. So in the same crop, for example, if they are using the finger millet, different varieties with high yielding varieties, and as well as the highly resistant varieties for blast or rust, that type of thing, we have mixed the seeds, and how it will be improving the control of the diseases. So that sort of new technologies have also been introduced to the farmers. And how they can use the solar light trap. So instead of going in for the power, electric power, they can use the solar, so which will be eco-friendly, as well as reduce the cost of production. And almost we have completed all the production technologies, how they can grow everything to the farmers. Then comes the most important thing, is how they can process the material, how they can grade the material, how they can pack the material, and finally how they can get more price. So we use that e-marketing technology, and how they can download the app and use their mobile phone itself for making the chances of getting more marketing demand. And we taught them the organic farming certification procedures. So it is very simple. And the better thing is, they can form into FPO type of thing for organic farming. And we taught them the procedure for the certification of the organic farming. Finally, we have told the stories of already available innovative farmers who are very successful in organic farming. And we asked the farmers to tell their experiences. And we since we have started with the pre-evaluation, we completed with the post-evaluation. And we got their feedback also. In their feedback, most of the farmers are willing to do the organic farming, but they are more interested in using the organic produce to produce the value added product with the thing, and how to get the market, export market, how APEDA can help them. So they want the ways and means for approaching the APEDA and export their material. And after hearing this sort of training, the nearby farmers and farm women are very much interested to have more training like this. And we prepare the certificates and notes and distribute it to the farmers. And these are all the list of experts we used for giving the lectures. And coming to the success story, Mr. Silambaresan, an young chap who already completed his BE degree, got the 3 acre land, agriculture land with irrigation also he is having. And he normally using the rice and oil seed. Here, Tiruvannamalai, everybody will be knowing groundnut is the major oil seed crop. So he was very much interested to produce material with the organic agriculture techniques, and he has the plan of growing food grains in 1.5 acre and oil seed in zero point 0.5 acre and sugarcane and pulses as an intercrop with sugarcane. He is using 1 acre, and he is preparing his bio input by this training. Already he is having some of the bio input preparation knowledge, but here after coming here, vermicomposting and value added vermicomposting using the biofertilizer, biofungicide incorporated into the vermicompost he learned. And the best part of the training is earlier he was preparing the bio input for his own use, and after the training he has the confidence and he is started selling to the nearby farmers and as well as his farmer friends. And another person, again, he is also a BE graduate, Mr. Raghupati. He has 5 acres of land, and he used to grow pulses in 2 acre, oil seed in 1 acre, and food grains. And he has the drip irrigation facilities and using the bio input in the drips also. And what they are actually majorly learned in this training is role of soil health in organic farming, how to compost the farm waste and other materials, and bio input preparation with the value addition, how they can do the bio input preparation, and crop production technology. Though they know the crop production technology, but here the scientific basis of crop production technology, why we are going in for the intercultivation, how the aeration will benefit the crop to uh, put forth the more number of roots, and which will help for the water conservation uh, thing. And so we have given them the science behind the crop production and as well as the bio input preparation. So organic produce marketing is the problem because they are not getting the premium prices. For that, what they can do, they can approach the nearby urban places or suburban places and flat system type of thing. They can go and sell it for a premium price. And definitely they need to get the organic certification so that they can export their material. And a few of the farmers in this group showed interest for seed production, especially in the organic manner. So not only the organic farming, the produce is not alone produced by the organic system, but even the seeds also produced by the organic farming. And most of the time the people are reluctant in the packing, grading, and branding of the material. And we gave them the proper information and knowledge and what is the necessity for proper packing and branding the material. And most of the farmers are very much interested to know more about the biodynamic farming. And we are unable to take them to a very successful farm nearby Medupalayam, but we plan for the next time training we can take all the students to the Medupalayam, where one farmer is doing very nicely with the biodynamic farming. And farm calendar, how to prepare a farm calendar, so that is very much important. So whatever may be the project, planning is playing a major role in getting a success. And we insisted the farmers they have to prepare a farm calendar before the farming season, that is during summer itself, so that they can gather all their material from the seed and the small implements, whatever may be the thing. So we teach them how to prepare a farm calendar during the lean season itself. And these are all the intervention. So enriched farmyard menu and preparation of more number of bio input and selling the bio input itself, value addition in vermicomposting, bio fencing, that is very important one, as the bio fencing is very important for using those foliage as a fodder, as well as for biocomposting. And they will be using as a green leaf manure. And solar energy, even now we are having solar energy for the sprayers. So these sort of new technology have been given to them to awaken their knowledge. And impact, this is enrolled organic farming farmers into a FPO. So we one FPO they have organized, but not with more number of farmers, and we are encouraging the organic farmers to form into a FPO so that they can get the benefit of the government schemes also. And definitely they need to apply for certification, and most of the farmers are trying for getting the certification. And even after the training, we are helping them how to approach the seed certification agencies and how to get the seeds organic certificates. We are encouraging them to get the native breed seeds. That is also very important. So regional specific native seeds they have to concentrate. So that is also we are telling to them. And we are they have start selling the bio inputs and science behind the preparation. So all the bio inputs majorly having the beneficial microorganism. That's why there is a validity for their bio input. So they have to use that, otherwise it will multiply in more number, and they will be bursting. So before bursting of that microorganism, they have to dilute the material or use the material properly. So this sort of science behind the technology we have insisted to them, and it was very much welcome from the farmer side and the youth. The impact of the other farmers. So since these people are now talking nicely about the bio input what they are using, so they are very much impressed upon their talk and how they are managing their farm. So many youth and farm women are coming and asking us to give more number of this sort of training and recycling the farm waste. So otherwise they will be um, um, actually they are either they will be wasting and putting that for example banana stump and stem, pseudo stem, to some other roadway and all. Now they are not at all wasting even a single bit of their farm produce, and they are making it into a composting thing. And they really know the impact of the soil health in the organic farming. And even the pest and disease control is also very much easy with the organic farming with the low cost. And significance of branding, whatever may be the thing, so it should be known to all the people what they are preparing and what is the advantage of their produce over the chemical farming. So that type of branding we are made an impact on the farmers.
கடந்த ஆண்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா திருவண்ணாமலையிலிருந்து அத்திந்தல் சிறுதானிய மகத்துவ மையத்தில் 6 நாள் ட்ரைனிங் கொடுத்தாங்க. அந்த ட்ரைனிங்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா நான் இது வரைக்கும் நெல்லு தான் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். எனக்கு இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா மலை பிரதேசங்கள்ல தான் விளையுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. வரகு, குதிரைவாளி, திணை, இதெல்லாம் சாமையெல்லாம். ஆனா பாத்தீங்கன்னா நான் நஞ்ச பூமியிலே நான் பயிர் வச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். நல்ல வருமானம் கிடைக்குது. இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா அங்க ட்ரைனிங் கொடுத்தது மூலியமா பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஜீவாமிர்தம் கத்து கொடுத்தாங்க. எங்களுது இல்லாம அவங்க கத்து கொடுத்தாங்க. ஜீவாமிர்தம், மீன் அமிலம், ஈயம் கரைசல், பஞ்சகவ்யன்னு சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. இதை நாங்க பயன்படுத்தும் போது கூடுதல் மகசூல் எங்களுக்கு கிடைக்குது. பாத்தீங்கன்னா என்னை பார்த்து ஒரு 4 பேர் புதூர் சங்கத்துல இயற்கை விவசாயம் தான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
வணக்கம், என் பெயர் சிலம்பரசன். திருவண்ணாமலை மாவட்டம் கலசப்பாக்கம் வட்டம் வில்வாரணி கிராமத்துலேருந்து பேசுகிறேன். நான் படித்தது பிஏ இன்ஜினியரிங். நான் கடந்த 6 வருஷமாக இயற்கை விவசாயம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். இயற்கை விவசாயம்னா கேள்வி போக்கில் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். அத்தியந்தில் சிறுதானிய மகத்துவ மையத்தில் 7 நாள் ட்ரைனிங் அட்டன் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் தான் சரியான நடைமுறைக்கு வந்து நாங்கள் பயன்படுத்த ஆரம்பித்தோம். ப்ளஸ் இடுபொருட்கள் எல்லாமே வந்து நாங்கள் பாட்டின அளவுகள் தெரியாமல் ஒன்றும் பாதியமாக பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். அங்கே போய் தான் முறையாச்சாரம் விகிதாச்சாரம் எல்லாத்தையும் கற்றுக்கிட்டு ஸோ இப்போ நாங்கள் வந்து ரெகுலராக பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். அதில் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பஞ்சகாவியம், ஈயம், மோர் கரைசல், பூச்சி விரட்டி, ஜீவாமிர்தம், இது எல்லாமே வந்து மீன் அமிலம், இது போக இன்னும் நிறைய நாங்கள் கற்றுக்கிட்டு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். நாங்கள் மேஜராக பண்ணுறது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நெல், கரும்பு, வேர்க்கடலை, இது 3 தான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஸோ கெமிக்கல் விவசாயத்துக்கு ஈக்குவலாக எங்களால் மகசூல் எடுக்க முடியுது. ப்ளஸ் செலவு ரொம்ப கம்மியாகுது, அதுதான் முக்கியம். இந்த உணவுகள் எடுத்துக்கிறதுனால எந்த நோய்களும் இல்லை. மண் வந்து நல்லா இன்னும் கூடுதலாக வந்து மகசூல் கிடைச்சிட்டே இருக்கு. ஒவ்வொரு போகம் யூஸ் பண்ண ஒவ்வொரு